Mm. No, this toast is hitting for me. This toast is hitting. I'm gonna put my hair up. I know that usually people wait until other people join their live or whatever to start talking. Here's my hair up. I gotta put this hair up. Oh God. Here we go. Now this hair. This beast is up. So I made toast. I haven't. Last night was a little bit challenging for me. I'll get into that another time, but I slept pretty good though. This fly is killing me. Probably the best I've slept since I've been here. I went from New York to LA for a new beginning. Started working out. I think I didn't work out yesterday or stretch yesterday at all. Can't recall it. I can't recall it. But today doesn't feel much better. But I guess it probably just started. I'm just about to bring a trophy and my toast. It's 12 in the afternoon. Exactly. I really wish I had some Raid though. I'm gonna spray the shit out of this fly right now. I've been finding myself with random ass questions lately. Like, I wanted to ask women, like, who is their favorite artist? And if they was a fan, who are they a fan of? You know? I've thought about this because pride seems to get to a lot of people. They'll know they're a fan, they'll be a fan, and then when they ask the question, who you a fan of? Like, you're sometimes hear that same person you know is a fan of whoever, whichever, whatever. Say, I'm not a fan of nothing. Or of anyone type stuff. Like, I'm my own fan type shit. Okay. However, if you're true to yourself and you actually are a fan or not, whatever, but if you are a fan, and you're a fan of a man, another man, other than your own man, my question to you is, can your man be a fan of a woman? A woman other than you? No. I know some of my crowd that watches me are heart women. That have been a fan man for like ever. Since they started. From ground up. and haven't received that same fan quality from him. So when you're asked this question, can a man be a fan of another woman? It's like, no, he cannot, because he doesn't even see me as that priority. He doesn't even see me as that desire. He doesn't come off to me like I'm of any height. He's not my hype man. He's not behind me as, this is my woman and I treasure what I have type stuff. So asking that person, can a man be a fan of another woman? Now, I'm not talking about sexually. However, it appears to me that everyone that is a fan of somebody, not everyone, but the large group that's behind the fans are sexually attracted to whom they're fanning or who they're supporting to be a fan of. I don't have that, personally. So whoever I promise myself to, whoever I make a commitment to, I'm with. I'm with until I'm not. And they'll know before I leave. They'll know before I leave. Before I decide to actually dip, they'll know. I don't even get attached to anybody else emotionally until I literally said to that person, I'm done. And if by any chance I'm saying I'm done, and they're begging, and they're trying to stay with me, and I'm still like, nah, I'm done. I'm not a harsh person to have had this done to me. So when that person would come in these tears and apologetic, and I'm like really feeling all my emotions, that I am so over them that it's not even phasing me that they're even crying. And for me, my closure on someone, once I'm done with them, is so severe that if they passed away, I probably wouldn't even cry. Because so much pain has happened. And the way I am is I allowed all of this shit to happen. When I had the power to leave and go. But I allowed it to happen. But then, when I leave, it's like, and then I don't have no hatred. I don't hate them. I don't wish them to die. Just don't care. Respectfully. That goes along with their happiness. Too. I let them go and they find themselves happier with someone else. I probably wouldn't even know because I wouldn't even care to find out. But for some reason it ran across me. I still wouldn't care. That's how deep my closure is. When I'm closed from someone. When I no longer want you. When I no longer desire you. And the care of your tears or your hurt is more of a pest than these damn flies that's going around me right now. It's insane. Go back to the original question. I want you ladies to really think about that. And I'm thinking that lady because I'm a lady. And often I see a lot of, I'm sorry to say this, but all you whores and hoes get more of what you want than the ones that are actually good to these men. I've always been that type where if my husband or my man told me he liked something, my mind wouldn't automatically rush to, oh my God, that's gross, oh my God, that might hurt, or whatever. Even if it strikes me as uncomfortable, even even if it strikes you as uncomfortable, I have this weird curiosity, like, but what if I like it? So I go on that first, like, what if this shit is weirdly attracting me in a weird way also? So before I say no, or before I say I don't like it, if I do say that, but before that, I'm willing to try. Because then I gotta think to myself and be honest with myself and who I am. And with me, I want to try some things. I wanna see, and it doesn't only have to be sexual all the time, but there's things that I just would like to try. And it's usually things that it's not a make and break. Like, it won't be something like, if I never tried it, it'll kill me, or it'll put a dimple or deep dent inside of the relationship. It's usually not something like that. But again, I ask women these questions because I remember asking someone before and thinking about it, and they said no. Like, I should be the only one he's looking at and a fan of. So immediately I sense jealousy and some type of uncertainty, some type of insecureness. The craziest thing is that there's only one time I've ever been insecure about myself truly. However, I have been more insecure about my relationships than anything. The security that a man has, that he can give and that he's supposed to give, hasn't been so giving to me in my life. The way a man can secure a relationship is simple. The way he empowers his woman and gives him security and assurance of the relationship, of him and his trust and faithfulness, and how he feels upon you is so important. It can empower the relationship to go beyond its measures than it probably originally had. It's like I feel like the longest marriages are because there's men that doing their part in securing the woman that they say they love. The woman that they said they commit themselves to. The woman that they said and had children, sat and had children with. They've committed themselves. And not only that, they show it. Whether it was asked or not. Because some godforsaken reason, people have to learn how to love. And people have to learn how to love different people. And people have to learn how to love outside how they like to be loved. Or they're used to be loving others. They have to learn how to do a little bit better. Huh? Making a video? But the way, and it's not, I'm not talking about pretend security. Because it's intuition. Now, I believe in intuition very well. Like, I think very much, right? Because I feel when someone's just close to me, I have only a few people that have been very close to me to the point where if they're sick or something's wrong with them or they have passed away, I felt it. And I mean miles away. I felt it. I've known when people were lying to me and what part of the lie they were lying to me about. Has my intuition always been correct? No. Some of it was just built up of worry and lack of security. Some of it from lack of trust and there's no insurance. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Something to me? Like going outside?